You think the holiday rush is stressful for shoppers? Imagine being on the other side of that register. I spent 6 years in retail, and what I'm about to tell you about the Christmas season will completely change how you shop this December. The most wonderful time of the year? Not if you're folding the same sweater display for the 15th time since breakfast. And that's just the beginning of what makes retail workers count down the days until January. Here's what no one tells you. Retail workers don't just deal with long hours and demanding customers during the holidays. They're often navigating a psychological battlefield that leaves many questioning their career choices entirely. You might be thinking, but they're making more money with all that overtime, right? Well, not exactly. Many stores actually hire seasonal workers instead of giving their regular employees those extra hours. So, while you're shopping, full-timers are training temps who will be gone in 3 weeks while barely seeing any boost in their own paychecks. The holiday music alone is enough to drive anyone to the brink. Imagine hearing the same 12 songs on repeat for 8 to 10 hours a day, every day, for nearly 2 months straight. That cheery soundtrack becomes the background noise to some of retail's most dehumanizing moments. And speaking of dehumanizing, the way some customers treat retail workers during the holidays deserves its own video entirely. I've personally witnessed shoppers reduce my coworkers to tears over out-of-stock items as if the cashier personally hid the last PlayStation in the stockroom. But wait, I can already hear some of you saying, that's just part of customer service. Is it though? In what other profession is it acceptable to berate someone because you waited until December 23rd to buy this year's hottest toy? The physical toll is just as brutal. Those marathon shifts during extended holiday hours mean standing for 10-12 hours straight. Your feet stop feeling like feet around hour 8. They become these throbbing appendages that somehow need to carry you through 4 more hours of smiling at increasingly frantic shoppers. What really gets overlooked is the family time retail workers sacrifice. While everyone else is gathering for holiday celebrations, they're missing traditions because someone needs to ring up those last-minute gifts. Black Friday has now crept into Thanksgiving itself, forcing many to choose between their job and their family dinner. The holiday return rush might actually be worse than the pre-Christmas chaos. Nothing quite compares to the special kind of frustration that comes from dealing with people trying to return clearly used items or gifts without receipts while insisting the other store does it. Now you might be wondering, if it's so terrible, why do people stay in retail? The truth is, many don't have a choice. In today's economy, finding alternative employment with flexible hours that works around school schedules or family obligations isn't always possible. But here's where you come in. There are simple things you can do that retail workers will practically worship you for. Shop early, bring your own bags. Know the return policy before you get to the register. And maybe, just maybe, remember that the person helping you is a human being who didn't personally cause whatever inconvenience you're experiencing. I've seen firsthand how a single kind customer can turn around a retail worker's entire day during the holiday madness. That person could be you. If you've worked retail during the holidays, drop your worst experience in the comments below. And if you haven't, consider this your wake-up call to shop with a little more compassion this season. Hit that subscribe button if you want more unfiltered workplace truths, and check out my video on restaurant industry secrets that'll make you never want to send food back again. Until next time, remember, a little kindness goes a long way, especially during the most wonderful time of the year.